Meet Doris Miller, a Navy cook who became an unexpected hero during the attack on Pearl Harbor. His story is one of bravery, resilience, and an unshakable spirit in the face of unimaginable danger. Here are some fascinating facts about the man who became an icon of American heroism. Doris Miller wasn't a soldier or a gunner, he was a cook. Yes, you heard that right, a cook. But on December the 7th, 1941, when the bombs started falling on Pearl Harbor, Miller's actions showed that heroism doesn't require a specific job title. For his extraordinary bravery during the attack, Doris Miller became the first African American to be awarded the Navy Cross. This was a groundbreaking moment, not just for him, but for the recognition of black service members in the U.S. military. When the USS West Virginia was struck, Miller jumped into action. He carried wounded crewmates to safety, including the ship's captain. And then in an act of sheer determination, he manned an anti-aircraft machine gun, a weapon he'd never been trained to use, and fired at the incoming Japanese planes until he ran out of ammunition. At the time, the Navy restricted African Americans to menial roles like cooking and cleaning. Miller's actions shattered stereotypes, proving that bravery and skill have nothing to do with rank or race. Born in Waco, Texas, in 1919, Doris Miller grew up the son of sharecroppers. He was known for his strength. He was a high school football player and later became the heavyweight boxing champion aboard his ship. Clearly, he was a fighter, in more ways than one. Miller's story became a rallying cry for African Americans during World War II, inspiring a push for equality and recognition in the armed forces. His bravery helped ignite the conversation about desegregation in the military, which would finally come in 1948. Doris Miller was aboard the USS Liscombe Bay when it was struck by a torpedo in the Pacific. Tragically, he was among the 644 crew members who lost their lives. But his legacy lived on, inspiring generations to come. In 2020, the Navy announced that a future aircraft carrier would be named the USS Doris Miller, the first carrier to be named after an enlisted sailor and an African American, a fitting tribute to a man who stood tall in the face of adversity. Doris Miller's story has been immortalized in films like Pearl Harbor, where Cuba Gooding Jr. portrayed him. But the real-life story of Miller is even more powerful than anything Hollywood could dream up. Miller's actions remind us that heroism doesn't wait for an invitation. It doesn't ask if you're ready or trained. It just demands that you rise to the occasion. And rise he did, leaving an indelible mark on history. Doris Miller wasn't just a cook, he was a trailblazer, a symbol of courage, and a reminder that ordinary people can do extraordinary things. His story challenges us all to step up when it matters most. Thanks for tuning in to today's episode. Stay inspired, stay courageous, and remember, heroism can come from the most unexpected places.